Okay, testing once again. Hopefully, and fingers crossed, we are not going to drop again. But yeah, we should be live actually right now. Please, can anyone confirm if we are live? Can anyone tell me the square root of pi? That is not the square root of pi, guys. We must not be back. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna have to call it here, I guess. Kappa. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking by. To be honest, I almost rage quit, but yeah, I know. Of course, a lot of people are gonna want to watch how this ends, and of course, I want to cast the whole series. I don't want to have to come back tomorrow or anything else. So hopefully, we're gonna be able to finish this now. Fingers crossed. My ISP is not gonna be absolute crap, and we're gonna be able to finish this. Okay, 1.41. Okay. That is too. I'm gonna take your word. It's not like I know it. So yeah. Alright, so we're all set. Probably gonna give a couple seconds more to let people get back here. I'm not really sure what the viewership was like, how many people we have now, but yeah, I can imagine it's probably 1/3 or maybe 1/5 of what it was. It's a shame though, we cannot really wait very much, so we have to keep going with the series. So invested in the games. Yeah, man, didn't even mention that. It's awful not being able to see how the series ends. And I'm gonna be complaining with my ISP. I'm gonna tell you, can you imagine the World Final, the World Cup final, and then in the last 5 minutes when both teams are tied and playing super aggressive, your TV connection gets lost. Well, that happened yesterday too. I don't know how many people. So fix it. So yeah, well, let's get back into it. So yeah, where were we? Please don't drop. Yeah, Nika pushing here, as we were saying, on the left, then on the right hand side, on the middle actually. Still a lot of C-trams for both players, a lot more C-trams for Nika though. Over here, Stark managed to break through the walls, but he is falling behind in the middle for sure. On the left hand side, he's kind of falling short as well. He does have a lot of units, but he is not really making use of those. Although he's pop cat, which is not something we can say for Nika. Population still a lot higher for purple. Gonna keep sending hussars forward. So just pretty much ignoring Nika's push over here. Population is looking very good for Stark, so a couple of villagers here should be going down for sure. And are we dropping frames? A little bit, but we are still live. Okay, that's good enough. More villagers going down left and right. Nika really trying to defend. And back here in the middle, he got pushed back. He's getting pushed back by a lot of hussars, and it seems to me right now the Nika is getting destroyed by a very good army composition from Stark. So we got hussars, halberdiers, skirmishers as well. This is not going to be enough for Nika. He does have a couple of halberdiers, but they are not well positioned here. Stark could potentially micro this away and try to get more villagers even. At this point, that is 39 extra vills for the purple player. Military units though, that's around 50 extra military units for Nika, who is now starting to push with trebuchets. Gonna take the bombard tower down for sure. However, I'm not really sure what Stark's gonna do with this. He's gonna try to get the trebuchet down with villagers. Does he have supremacy? He has supremacy! The trebuchet went down to villagers in the middle of a lot of military units. He might be losing this one as well. He's not paying attention to the villagers though. Yeah, that's going to go down. Now we have a siege ram as well. And man, given the amount of villagers that at this point Stark has and playing Spanish of course, going for a villager rush might not be such a bad idea right now, to be honest. I mean, you want to free some population space for your army, right? Although Nika's really running out of steam. 92 population, 92 villagers, sorry, 160 population. Once he had 90 military units, he has only 72 right now. Only, quote unquote, of course. That is still a huge amount. Does have the bombard cannons, the hand cannoneers over there. The bombard towers are so good for Stark right now, working very well. Trade here should be going in favor of Stark, of course. There's no way that Nikov's gonna take a favorable engagement if he keeps fighting under the bombard cannons, or the bombard tower, sorry. And it seems to me, probably with one big push from Stark, with another big push from Stark, this might be the game. 160 population for Nikov. Taking a look at his resources, he actually has a lot of food and a lot of gold. But he's really unable to keep pushing. He's really running out of wood, which is very important if you are going for a trash war. So yeah, I can see we are still dropping some frames, but at least we're alive. I hope it's not so bad. I hope you can still appreciate how exquisite this game is. Anyway, yeah, the push from the Troshets has been quite strong for Nikov. Losing more and more population though, struggling to keep up above 150. Okay, it's decent. Good. That is perfect. On the right hand side, still pushing quite hard over here. The bombard cannon, the bombard tower actually trying to defend against this. It's probably going to take it down. One more shot. But the game, as usual, quite hectic. It's been like this for the good part of an hour, I think. Actually, no, that's probably overstating it. It's been like this for probably half an hour. Population though, going slightly higher for Nika right now. Struggling to stay up above 150 just a minute ago, now pushing for 170. Resources for Stark looking fantastic. Resources for Nikov running dangerously low. He doesn't have any gold anymore. And if we take a look at the resources, that's a lot of villagers on food for Stark and a lot of villagers on wood for both, although a little bit more for Stark for sure. Gold miners, 6 for Stark, 0 for Nikov. That means he's not going to be able to keep going for the siege ramps. Without the mid shield, his army is going to be a lot more fragile. 100 villagers trying to catch up now. 146 villagers for Stark. 72, 75 army for Nikov. 43 for Stark over here. This should be going in favor of Nikov. He's fortunately going to be able to get rid of Stark's push over here, but I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to keep on pushing. The bombard towers have been such an annoying thing for Nikov. Has not been able to push in peace. Now we have treasure chests from Stark, who has a lot of gold. Now I want to take a look at something. 3 relics for Nikov, 2 relics for Stark. I believe Nikov, the entirety of his gold income is going towards siege rams. Stark can afford to do that and even more because he has gold miners in the first place. But now going for hand cannoneer, bolt clearers with the same available units. Gonna be going for a variety of compositions. At this point though, it seems to be favoring Nikov on the left hand side. On the right hand side seems to be quite mixed, although I think probably more units for Nikov right now. That is 21. For Stark here is not that much. Score is still higher for Nikov, population still higher for Stark. A lot more villagers. He should be able to keep up with this war, replenishing army forever, which is not the case for Nikov at this point. Is only running on 500 resources. Oh, the villagers from Stark taking the siege rams, no problem. 191 population for Stark right now, and once again, resources looking quite good. He doesn't have a lot of food or wood, but he has a lot of gold. Nikov on the other hand, Getting about 600 resources. No, that's about 900 resources trying to get up his eco. But it's probably gonna start falling short as we have the military numbers dropping dangerously low for Nikov. About to be higher military numbers for Stark for the first time in the last half an hour. Nikov's really struggling here. Very good eco for the Spanish player. That castle is most likely going to go down now as Nikov does not have enough stone to keep it up for much longer. He does not have a lot of villagers here to keep it up as well, especially not against siege rams and against hussars here defending the siege. Does Nikov have access to any other wood than this? Because it feels like it's gonna start being an issue. Okay, he has wood over here as well. He might be getting pushed here by Stark though. Anyway, right hand side, castle going down for sure. When that castle goes down, TC is going to be next. We are back! Yeah, and so is Stark. Although, Nika, 190 population, what? 79 military units! He's gonna pop cap! Is this game ever going to end? We have so much gold for Stark, but we have so much military room for Nikov, to be honest. Although 112 villagers, that is going to go. That is going to get reduced a little bit. Population space for military. Anyway, yeah, the big pushes are on the right hand side as we have here a lot of units for Stark going in favor of him, of course. Then on the left hand side going in favor of Nikov a little bit. And it feels to me like it's probably gonna start to become a base trade of sorts. Although Nikov is a lot closer to Stark's base than Stark is to Nikov's. However, we are going to see 1 TC going down. Siege Workshop coming up now for Nikov. Yeah, this is going to go down, which means that Nikov's going to start losing more villagers. Honestly, only 3 villagers here for him, so it's not going to be a huge loss. But it's going to enable Stark to keep pushing forward towards this area, and these villagers are wildly unprotected. For Stark, on the other hand, he's getting pushed by Nikov. Nikov's actually getting debated by a couple of hussars over there, not really microing his army very well. Although he might be able to start doing some damage here. There's a lot of villagers for Stark over there. Nikov's gonna start raiding with a couple of hussars, however we have the bombard towers. That's going to be very good for defending. Dude, I am so paranoid. I am keeping an eye on the modem, like one eye on the game, one eye on the modem, and then a third eye on OBS to make sure that we are not dropping. That was like 4 drops in a row in like 20 minutes. It was awful. I actually went live for a small moment, but then it dropped again. Dude, this is so bad. I'm gonna be complaining so much. I'm gonna be complaining more than an old lady. Nikov's really struggling with the siege ram. Population falling behind as well for blue. 1 hour and 20 minute arms upgrade. Lancers right now. Interesting, so that's a good unit choice. Going for champions for Stark or even for two-handed swordsmen. But this amount of resources can signify the victory. The militia line of units, as we know, is a perfect unit against all sorts of trash. So yeah, you cannot really counter it with hussars or with halberdier or with skirmishers the same way that the skirmishers counter pikemen or that halberdier counter cavalry. Minotaurs are going to be insanely strong. Anyway, Stark is gonna be able to get rid of Nikov's push on the left hand side, which was Nikov's strength at this point. And on the right hand side, actually raiding with a couple of halberdier over here should be going in favor of Stark, who is going to clean this up for sure. And that means a lot of villagers going down for Nikov at 94 villager count once again, dipping under 100. And with 150 population, blue seems to be struggling. Seems to be kind of an understatement right now. 200 swordsmen here already for Stark as well. Not even gonna need champion, to be honest. These units are already quite good. Siege Rams are not going to be able to stay up, yeah, without the Halberdier. Halberdier are not properly positioned over there, while in the middle, Stark, trying to raid over there, was going dangerously close to the castle, decided to pull his army back. Do we have anything going on over here? Not really. A couple of Halberdiers, stray Halberdiers over there. And I have to wonder if Stark is going to consider going for the villager rush. He doesn't have to sacrifice all his villagers, of course, but with the resources that he has, he can potentially take 15, 20 villagers and then forward, try to do some damage to the rams, potentially, pretty much like this, yeah, about like that. Siege Workshop's coming down now as well. The hands of the siege rams from Stark. This is looking fantastic. It feels to me like this is going to be the 5-4. And Nikav's been coming back from the dead in this game, but Stark's been coming back from the dead in this series. There's not much that Nikav can do. He only has one Hussar over there. That Siege Ram is going to be very effective, soaking damage from these skirmishers as well. On the right hand side, Stark's getting dangerously close to Nikav's eco, and as a matter of fact, I believe this is actually open. The frame drops are scary. Say that to me, man. I am paranoid. I am paranoid beyond reason at this point. But yeah, those archer ranges are going to go down. That castle seems like it's going to go down as well. That is going to bring the castle count for Nikav down to 2 from 3, of course, from the current 3. The Hussars over there are doing a good job soaking the damage, although he is taking a bad fight here. Start taking the fight uphill. Gonna try to go for barracks right now, and it seems like we are gonna see champion. It's going to be champion spam. Dude, pretty much going champions on Siege Ram at this point in this game. That's gonna be game. There's nothing that Nikav can do against champions right now. These units have 70 HP and 17 damage. The strongest units for Nikav at this point are Hussars with 9 damage. And yeah, of course the champions have 4 melee armor. The Hussars have only 3, I believe. And yeah, that's going in favor of champs for sure. Champs are not going to get countered by skirmishers. They are not going to get countered by halberdier. They are not going to be countered by Hussars either. And yeah, left hand side is looking entirely in favor of Stark. Right hand side's looking like Nikav's managing to clear this up once again, but the population still lower for the blue player. Almost as if I told Stark to go champ monk and ram half an hour ago. This is very good. Now the bombard towers as well. This is so good. Nikav's going to get pushed away from the wood, and he's gonna be starving for wood very soon. He cannot take any from here. With that bombard tower, he's not gonna be able to take any from here. And actually, this has been denied already. So Nikav, does he have any wood whatsoever? I think he actually doesn't. Let's see. Scrolling through the whole map, this is the final frontier for Stark, and he's raiding villagers left and right, mostly left and right. And the villager count for Nikav for like the 5th time this game, dipping under 100 and calling the GG. And this is the Nikav moment that we were all waiting for. Not even enough time for Stark to say GG back, and I am quite sure that was followed by Nikav has disconnected. But yeah, that is 5-4 now. Still in favor of the Argentinian player, but it's not bad. It's a great series, and we have a guaranteed 10th game right now, so fingers crossed, it's going to be a good one. Potential match point. Let's take a look at the scores. Oops. Let's take a look at the scores. There we go. So military 1-1 actually. going slightly low for Stark in the end, as he had a better KD all game long. And yeah, food, stone collected higher for Stark. Nikov, wood and gold collection higher for him. Field Castle Age and Imperial Age time better for Nikov, not being able to do enough damage. But yeah, oh, the bot's disconnected. I'm sorry, my bad. Hold on, give me just a moment. Yeah, the bot's dead. I'm reconnected now. You should be able to make use of it now. Actually, if you can join the raffle, for anyone who is here and has not joined the raffle, and if you do ! raffle, you can join for a chance of winning 3 months of gold Bully Premium. So make sure to do that. Let's see. There we go. That's a spiky timeline for sure. Alright, let's go back and we are going to load out the next game. Give me a moment. Alright. Let me see. Do we have a bot now? Yes! Perfect! So welcome everyone to the 10th game of the Best of 11 series between Nikov and Stark. And I'm sorry for the drop in the last game. If someone's joining now and has no idea what happened last game, you can take a look at the score. Or you can go and take a look at the VOD of the bot, video on demand. And yeah, you can finish watching it if you want. It was quite an intense game. So yeah, this time around, Stark is going to be playing in the south as Portuguese. Nikov is going to be playing in the north, or actually in the west, as Goths. So for Goths, they get 35% cheaper infantry starting from Field Age. They get +1 building, +1 damage versus buildings with infantry units. They also get +5 attack bonus with villagers against the boar, and the hunters can also carry +15 food. Team bonus for Goths, which also affect them, is that barracks work 20% faster. As for Stark, on the other hand, Portuguese, he is going to be getting cheaper cost for units, actually 15% cheaper gold cost for all sorts of units. They get more HP on boats, which is not relevant over here, and they get access to Phaeteria, which is not something we are going to be seeing in this game, I feel like. We don't have the Viper here. So yeah, other than that, the team bonus for Portuguese is a free cartography, which is not relevant in 1v1, so yeah. Army composition potential, Nikov, Goths can go for a lot of infantry, can potentially go for cavalry actually, even archers up until Castle Age. In Imperial Age, infantry is their bet. The Goth swarm is usually what people try to go for. Get a nice eco, up and running, get up to Imperial Age, get all your upgrades and start pumping Huskars like a madman. Civilization matchup is going to be favoring him a little bit, as well as Portuguese are gunpowder and naval, but they usually go for archers. They get fully upgraded arbalists. They can go for cavalry, but yeah, going for cavalry against an infantry civ, especially Goths, is kind of risky. Going for archers usually would be good against infantry civs, but the thing is, Goths get Huskars, which are quite high in Pierce armor. They're perfect for raiding and all sorts of stuff. Map analysis time. Nikov's getting a back main gold. The second goal is on a hill in the north. Finally, the third goal is behind the main goal, so I'm not really sure if you can call this the back, but yeah, you be the judge. He can potentially wall here as well. He has 1 wool line, 2, 3 wool lines to choose from. Both stones are in the south and behind the tree line here, so that is not ideal. They are forward for him. Stark, on the other hand... Oh, wait a moment. Is the raffle working? Let me make sure that it is. Just give me just a moment. Yeah, it should be working. Okay, we have a good amount of people here. If you're not getting a confirmation message, please try again, unless you already joined. In that case, I think it doesn't confirm again. Not sure though. But yeah, Nikov's map on the other hand, he is getting... Stark's map on the other hand, he is getting the main goal forward. Secondary goal is in the southwest, and the third goal is forward beyond the main one. So for stone, he has a forward secondary stone, and the main goal is super forward as well, so that is very inconvenient. Neither player really getting accessible stone. The God player is gonna try to go for a castle, as you need anarchy in order to train Huskars from the barracks, which is usually what you want to do. Anyway, Nikov's here now, trying to scout Stark's base. He already knows about the houses, so he's gonna try to find the lumberjacks potentially. Stark on the other hand has no idea where Nikov is, so he's trying to scout around the map a little bit. Gonna take a little bit to find him as well. And Civs, it's Portuguese versus Goths. There's not a command for that, unfortunately. How good at organ guns versus Huskars? They're good. They are good. The thing is, it depends. It's always like that when with high pierce armor units against multiple projectile units. So organ guns shoot more than one projectile, but they are not very accurate. If you can land more than one projectile, you are guaranteed to do more damage than one. And also, actually, organ guns, I think the main projectile deals a lot more damage than the other ones. I am not completely sure. Actually, that's something we can take a look at right now. Real quick. So yeah, that is 16 damage, even with the 6 pierce armor from the Huskar. That is quite good. Even with chainmail armor, which is the highest defense upgrade that they get, they are still going to be taking 8 damage per shot, but they also have 4 extra projectiles with 2 damage each. It's going to deal at most 1 damage per extra projectile because of the high pierce armor, but that is potentially 12 damage that you can deal. So yeah, not too shabby actually. Organ guns are quite good. Oh, you missed the previous game. You can take a look at the VOD, or you can take a look at the score. But yeah, it was very unfortunate. We dropped like 4 times in 20 minutes. It was awful. It was awful. I just kept on refreshing a browser page, waiting for the connection to be back, to get back to the game. There we go. Everyone enter the giveaway. Speaking of ballistics as well, ballistics hand cannons will be the go-to, I guess. Yeah, Portuguese get arquebus, which is ballistics for gunpowder units. So yeah, that is of course something that can be potentially quite valuable against an infantry unit, an infantry civ like Goths. Anyway, that engagement going heavily in favor of Nikov. Actually, I think Stark only got the scout from... Yeah, he only got the scout from Nikov. All 3 Minotaurs are still here. Oh, look at that. He's going to go aggressive. So... yeah, not gonna be trying to go for fast castle. He was probably expecting Stark to go for fast castle, although at this point Stark going up with 25 villagers. That is going to be 24 villagers for Nikov, which is not too bad. But he is already in feudal age, of course. Let's see. 6 villagers going on wood, and this is alright. This is potentially 1 or 2 villagers down, although Stark is going to replace this, to repair that, of course. That archer range is gonna start pumping archers. What rated are you? I'm I'm good enough that I can say that I know how to play the game. I'm not high enough that I'm comfortable saying it in public. Hovering between high 14 to low 1600s, depends on the day. It's very inconsistent, unfortunately. Game knowledge is okay, but mechanics are kinda bad. Playing this game can be incredibly difficult. We have an ELO goal though to get to 1700 before July 1st, so hold me accountable for that. There you go, I've said it in public. NPL? Of course, of course. Well, you know, I used to say I am a 2.4k player because I have two 1200 accounts. JK though, I actually have a single account at this point. Yeah, between high 1400 to low 1600. Hit 1600 twice, but really struggled to keep it up. Right now I've been going a little bit low because I've been trying to fight higher elo players. Still cannot really recover from that. Sad fact, APM drops as age rises. Yeah, that is true. Or I'm not really sure. I think you can still get it up, but it's of course harder than if you're younger. Still though, you don't need a lot of APM for getting to 2k or even 2.2. We have seen players... Well, Nearly for instance, isn't he on his 30s? I think. And he is actually reaching higher elo than ever now. He's quite okay. He's nappy. Then, yeah, players like that are not insanely fast. Players like Terror or John Slow are pretty slow. Also managed to stay at 2k. I'm probably gonna have to bank on good game knowledge and good eco, I guess, not so much on mechanics. Game knowledge is alright. Yeah, mechanics are kind of hard though. Gonna be getting there though. Hold me accountable. July 1st, must have hit 1700 at least once. Anyway, the game now is looking very good for NICAP actually. That is 4 extra villagers, and if we take a look over here, we can see that Stark does not have wheelbarrows, so he has been getting the idle TC, the TC idle, sorry. He's probably been losing a couple of villagers as well. KV is 5-1 for NICAP. We saw that the scout and 4 militias from Stark died, so that is 4. The other one is probably a villager somewhere, but it still does not account for 5 villagers that NICAP has over Stark at this point. That is very well played. As much as someone can hate laning, this is smart playing. This is a very unfortunate situation right now for Stark. Hopefully he has a couple of options in terms of woodlines. But he's not gonna be able to do a whole lot. He's in a very claustrophobic space right now. Getting pushed away from 1, 2 goals, 3 goals. This is a very smart push from NICAP. He only needs 1 tower, he denies all the resources. Let's see. Skirmishers coming up for... that is the thing about going for skirmishers. It's so taxing on your food eco, even though Stark does have a good amount of farms right now. If we take a look at the villager distribution for both players, NICAP has even more villagers on food. So going for just an initial batch of Minotaurs and then mainly into archers is gonna allow NICAP to go up to Castle Age a lot faster. Although at this point neither player has the resources to go up. Eco setup seems to be a little bit better for NICAP in that regard. Now, the barracks going down, and fortunately for Stark, he managed to get both archery ranges up, otherwise he was gonna have to rebuild the barracks before going for extra military buildings. Good micro over there, still not gonna manage to save all the units though. That is 1, 2, potentially 3 or 4 units going down. It's only going to be 2, okay. Those Minotaurs are not high HP enough to really face those skirmishers. That is a good amount. That is actually 13 skirmishers right now for Stark, with fletching as well. Yeah, these units are going to be taking 2 damage per shot. That can be potentially very bad. Current resources for both players. Nikab with a lot of food. Good amount of gold as well. He should be able to go up very soon. Stark on the other hand, 140 food, 62 gold. Population advantage for Nikab, quite there. 6 extra population. Actually no, that is for Stark. Never mind. 5 extra population for Stark. 3 extra villagers for Nikab, who just clicked up to Castle Age. Did he go for wheelbarrow? I feel, yeah, he must have had, because he had more extra villagers. So yeah, Nikab going up with a very strong eco. Wheelbarrow, more villagers, gonna be up super soon. And being gods, he's taking stone here already. He's going to go for the second watchtower to defend one another for sure. And I'm not really sure about this decision. There's going to be one villager going down. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there you go. Villager going down. The tower is going to go down, but there are no villagers inside, so he's not going to be able to deal damage back to Nikab. Resources for Stark, dangerously low. 62, 82 food, 100 gold. TC, going for wheelbarrow right now. The tower is going to go down, but yeah, no villagers are going to be lost here from Nikab. So interesting situation. Blue at this point does not have enough stone to go for a castle, but he is going to get there a lot sooner than Stark for sure. He's going to get one up a lot sooner than Stark. Let's see. Ah, that is good. That is good. Going for the quick walls. Not really gonna need to go for that. All he needs to do... this is very smart play. Nikab is garrisoning all the villagers in the north tower to target the villagers in the south that that Stark has, sorry. Of course, of course. There's more villagers going down and this is looking so bad for Stark. He's really trying to get the villagers, but he's losing like 4 or even more himself. What? That is 4 villagers down already for Stark. Even if he manages to destroy this tower and get all the villagers from Nikab, that is still going to leave him 1 villager behind and 1 full age behind as well. Now we have knights from blue. And yeah, 3 knights, 4 knights, actually, yeah, that is probably not good. We have a good amount of spearmen over here for Stark. But yeah, 4 to 5 knights might be enough to clean this up, so... Good thing he was able to get all the villagers from Nikab, leaving him at just 1 villager behind, but still, the army from Nikab is so much stronger that I don't think Stark's gonna be able to hold. And the resource count for purple right now, very low, not gonna be able to click up. Gonna need to rely on a lot of spearmen, and that's exactly what he's going for. Double barracks spearman production. Oh, and look at that, Stark actually didn't get the sheep. This might just be regular Arabia. It seems like it to me. Stark's in a very awful position though. I don't think he's gonna be able to go up anytime soon. He's only queuing 1 villager at a time, but still he's spending a lot of resources on spearmen. And yeah, 1-on-1 spearmen are going to get absolutely destroyed. He doesn't even have forging right now. He only has scale mail armor, and this amount of knights is going to be enough to clean this up. And I expect the GG to be called as this is cleared up, and Nikab, taking the 6th victory of today's stream, is going to win the best of 11 series against Stark in what has been a fantastic series of games. This is over. That was a very decisive last game. Very dominant from Nikab. Just super well played. Triple stables, 2 TCs at this point. There was no coming back for Stark, even taking the sheep. Oh, there we go, guys. So yeah, let me make sure that the raffle is working. Give me just a moment. All right. We're gonna take a look at the achievements, and final moment for everyone to join the raffle if you haven't already, exclamation mark raffle, for a chance of winning 3 months of gold premium Woobly or gold Woobly premium. All right. KD over 2-1 for Nikov, fantastic. A lot of those were villagers as well for Stark, from Stark, so very, very good. More wood collected for purple, otherwise Nikov getting more of everything. Fuel H and Castle H time, better for Nikov, and Society stats finally. More villagers for Nikov, 1 full H forward as well, or ahead rather. And yeah, look at that, that is a very weird moment to call the GG. Anyone would think that you at least have a chance here, but yeah. When we know that those are skirmishers, it becomes a lot less enticing, but yeah. Alright, are we ready? Are we ready? Perfect, and I really need to find the drum roll sound, but yeah, I'm gonna have to simulate one. Giveaway is stopping in 3, 2, 1, 0.5, 1/4. There we go. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let me just take a quick moment to say that. And yeah, I'm once again very sorry about the drop. I'm glad that you still managed to hold on and you still wanted to see how it ended and were patient enough with me to wait for like 20 minutes until the stream came back up. So yeah, without further ado, let's just pick a winner before I drop again. All right, so the winner for 3 months of gold Woobly premium is that guy. Are you here? I'm not really sure. We're probably gonna have to go a little bit fast between winners. Let me see. Do we have that user here? I'm not gonna try to say the name because I feel like I'm going to screw it. So it's going to be 30 seconds to claim the prize, otherwise we are going to go into the next guy. And yeah, there's no coming back. So 14 seconds, 13, 12. Was within. Are you here? We have like 35 people here with like 100 entrants. That is true. All right. Next guy. Napoleon! You have to be here. I saw you here 2 minutes ago. Come on. Are you here? Please. Let's not let the countdown go down to 0 once again. That is like the second time that he wins and he's not here. Oh, this is going to be so bad. Are you here, man? Please. 20 seconds to claim the prize. He's been complaining about not winning a single raffle. He's won twice already and he's not been here. 10 seconds. 9. Oh no. 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 4, 3. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Rip. Well, next winner by Elo. Congratulations, there you go. We have a winner, and congrats on winning 3 months of gold Woobly premium. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up now. We are going to look someone to host, and thank you so much guys for watching. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming on Woobly official once again next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to follow me on my personal channel, you can do !caster, and I'm going to be casting there on Thursday. I usually play there, but I noticed a lot of people want me to cast there as well, so I'm going to be casting on Tuesday. All right. Yeah, I'm going to PM you by Elo to sort the details, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye, everyone.